Hello YouTube viewers, welcome to my channel Science to Technology. I hope my audio and video is reaching you without any issue and I'm waiting for incognito window to verify whether that is working or not. So hello YouTube viewers, as of now it seems like audio video is working, so here we are. Now I wish you all of you a very happy Durga Puja, and I pray that all of you are spending this amazing occasion with your family and having some fun, or at least have a 1 week holiday, maybe 3 minimum. Like I really do not wish less than 3 days holiday, but I hope like all things are good and well for you, and no exception. Okay. That's an interesting name. That's a very interesting name. I think this is the first time I'm saying you. Oh, anyway, welcome. So there's that. I hope all the things are okay. Harsh Singh ji, hi bro, hello to you. So I hope all of you are well, and let's get started. Now, a data point, I'm gonna be traveling, and right now I do not want to spoil it because there is a tiny probability that this could be good. If it is good, we're gonna have some, maybe even do live stream from on spot itself. But tomorrow will be a very busy day. So next week there will not be any videos. I could have live, but most likely I'll do live in my Hindi channel rather than this channel. So I do apologize for that, but it is what it is. But if traveling works out well, it could be good, and then we'll have some family gathering and all that. So it's been a hectic week. Let's just put it that way. Like we had a puja and a big puja, as in like large family gathering kind of scale, and that took almost a week. Like I'm lucky that I was only behind by 1 day, and I still did not manage to recover it. Like last Friday, yesterday was my worst day. Like I almost could not come up with a content idea for a future Friday video. I was like, just at night I just made a decision. I'm gonna there is this new solar company, I wanted to cover that, so I just focused on that. Long time watching sir from lockdown. Nice, nice. Feeling happy in gym, progress towards achieving goals is in fitness. That's a very good goal. It really, it's something what we call compounding interest. The better your health is, the more awesome your life becomes. So that's a good place to be. So that's a really good thing. That's a good thing to do. And what was I was thinking about? Yeah. Okay. So a lot of things happened recently, and meaning basically I am 1 day behind compared to where I should have been, but like it is what it is what it is. Do you believe in God? No. And penalty of that would be like next week, even the holiday week, I have to work 1 day to make sure that next week when I start there is no lag. But such is life, it happens. Pakistan again, somebody is saying they shot down 7, somebody is saying they shot down nothing. I am not physically there, I cannot verify it, and given the fact that the Pakistani people and media did not actually show the wreckage of the jet, unless they have this weird case scenario where jets were returning and they boomed it from behind and it fell in the Indian border. Other than that, its likelihood is very low. So I genuinely do not think so, because again, anytime Russian jets are shot down, Ukrainian just like give you 4K Full HD version of that, 4K 60 FPS version of that. So every time they are blowing up the what you call radar installation and all that, like the infrared footage they have uploaded, all of them are kind of interesting. Although regarding that, I did notice something very clever from Ukrainian side. They are using Yak-72, I think. It's an ancient propeller plane from World War II. It was still manufactured. The last year it was manufactured was 1992. So somehow they are still in physical circulation and they are using it. Why? Well, jets cannot basically combat drones, simply because drones are slow from a jet's point of view. Meaning, if you are going from behind and you're like, okay, brr, you are so fast that you will literally go through its debris cloud and damage yourself, and it has happened. So you do not. And again, you can use missile, and again, nobody will blame you if you used missile, because again, whatever it blows up, it would be far more priceless than weapon system. So but again, it's not economical, so they want to use weapons. So it creates a very ugly paradox. So basically Yak-72, it's a old propeller plane, so it is fast but not too slow, so to say. It's faster than a helicopter but slower than modern jet. So they have two plate, because two pilot system, because it was designed as a training aircraft. So one person flies it, second person opens the canopy, and old school they actually with AK-47. Not even joking, that's how they are doing it. And I was like, damn. Like, and economically it does make sense because somehow that propeller plane is cheaper than one of Shahi drone, and they have shot down 5 to 10. Like one crew has shot down 5 to 10. So I'm pretty sure that was a very unique, like very unique problem solving. It's like, dang. Fine tuning argument is the best argument for existence, not according to me, but you can. Is vegetarian complete plant based really inferior? It's up to you. There are a lot of people who believe it's inferior. There are a lot of people who think it's just fine. It's up to you, whatever you believe. Although you can't switch. Meaning, if you're coming from a let's say families of non-vegetarian, you can't switch to vegetarian. If you're coming from vegetarian, then again your digestive system will take time for gut biome to readjust and realign. It will take time, so you can't switch. Let that be very clear. You can't switch. So because again gut biome does take time, and based on nutritionists, the nutritionists that are based on basically Western vegan ideas, they always assume vegan are inferior food. So you will see that in India also. And then there are Indian food that did the research from day one, and then like now Indian foods do have that, because otherwise 30% of Indian population would be dead. So that is there. Now our government is going to buy US corn for methanol production. Can we do anything more stupid? I genuinely hope that's not happening. I genuinely, from bottom of my heart, I hope we are not that stupid. I genuinely wish for that. Like genuinely. Okay. Was Russia gonna be tata bye bye? Yeah. At this point in time, Russia is in much worse condition. Much worse condition. Can we electrify the agriculture or not? Again, at this point in time, I keep saying that right now we are not ready. The only actual solution that we can do right now is series hybrid with diesel system. Everything else is just hopes and dreams. If you do series hybrid, then you get freedom on both domain, as in you can keep making better engines, you can keep improving the efficiency there, you can keep improving the battery efficiency, and battery is a part, so you can keep swapping it, rather than like, battery with wheels is just like it's a vehicle that has a battery. So as of now, fundamentally you can achieve lot of environmental goals can be achieved, lower fuel consumption can be achieved, and eventually once we, let's just say, finally mature technology of battery systems, or have some magical battery, or all other problems have been sorted, like grid and all that jazz, those will allow us to truly grow. But right now we are not there yet. So do you know which country is good service? Why, if they are not in fear, why not vegan diet become popular? Again, it's why do you? Isn't someone same person like asked the same things in my Hindi channel? See, if you want to be vegetarian, be vegetarian. If you don't want to be vegetarian, don't vegetarian. Don't talk about it. It's pointless. Like I've said that. Like I told you my take on it. The end. There is nothing more than that. Do you watch? Of course. Yes. News buying US corn is verified stupidity. I pick our nation countries too. I hope you're wrong. Thoughts on Wang. I do not know what that is, but you can bother. It is also low. They can't support war for a long time. If they win, they'll end up situation like us. And again, they are not losing as much as basically Russia. So it's basically a race to the bottom, but like Russia is going a lot, of course. But whole of the West is below 2 TFR, so it's pointless anyway. So that is there. Although I really do wish Indian Air Force learn from that, because again, if one human-rated fighter jet can, propeller craft can be, low cost enough, it's a really good investment, because again, China can flood Indian airspace with that, and we will run out of missile in first 5 minutes. So having those sort of system is a really good thing. Not only it improves your resilience, like low cost, like they have to use something very expensive. So that's a good thing. Second, it gives a lot of flying hours. There is nothing that can train you like how a fighter jet flies and all that. Like you can do all of that, but like actually flying it, like actually figuring things out, there's a lot of value into that. So it's like, are Edison Motors doing good? They are doing very good, but government is trying to fire missiles at them, because Canada has this law that Canada is not an independent country. America has its daddy, so they're gonna follow American rules, and American rules are like, like, F you, unless our manufacturers are rich, you're gonna starve to death. So it's very hilarious what's happening to them. They are hoping, they are praying that they can go into exemption route. If they can go into that, only then they can sell series hybrid trucks. Otherwise they cannot, because of the rules and regulation. And they have reached to MP level. And again, this is the most tragic part of human civilization. Like, everybody in Canada wants this, but nobody has authority to do it. Like, who has authority? Nobody. Then who changed it? Nobody. Like, this is the mess of it. Like, there is no accountability. There is no, okay, this is my job. I'm the prime minister. I'm gonna solve this. No, like, they're literally going into parliament talking about this, and people want it. And it's like, yeah, we're gonna waste 10,000 years and we're gonna F the public. It's like, it is hilarious how badly they are getting F. But again, they are hopeful and they have backup plan. First backup plan is make mechanical truck. Now, like, isn't that normal? Well, no, because mechanical trucks have become what we call planned obsolescence, meaning every parts which used to be a normal parts and you can just buy and use, they are starting to replace all those parts with custom plastic parts which degrade very quickly. So even if they just replace everything with their philosophy, basically, longer lasting user replaceable parts, more than enough people are like, lined up. It's like, bro, take my money, give the truck. So they are doing that right now. And their backup plan is that once you start to have cash flow, if Canada is still pissing on the ground, they are like, okay, yeet, they're going to go to Australia. Australia has a rule regulation that is far more conducive to that. They're going to build it and it's like, okay, bye. So that's their current plan. And basically, the Canadian government is like, what if we F the public? What if we double F them? So that's what Canadian government is doing. The company does have enough backups and, what you call, protocols to handle it. So that's there. Can you discuss debt or yes, Russian economies might use crypto? Some billionaires have so said that in past. It could. Have you made a video on BRICS currency? Nah. Hello sir, missed your Hindi stream. It's not that important. You can watch it. It's not that. You are talking about the exact same thing. Repeating. Future of Bangalore, explain please. I don't think Bangalore is going to be the next bets, going good. It's like they really need to take care of basically their roads. Like, really have to take care of the roads. There is one place that I was looking into, and the first photo of Google Earth is like, it's flooded. They really have to solve those sort of things. Like, because yes, if infrastructure starts to crumble, people start to have very bad a feel of it. And if people have bad feel of it, that means investors starts to like, yeah, it's not a happening place, brah. We gotta. So that's the thing. I saw Kolkata Metro special timing was for 3 days. It will run metro service till 4 a.m., which is great. Yeah, that's a good system. Planting small plant in reducing home temperature up to 10 degrees. I genuinely doubt a plant can soak up that much heat to reduce temperature by 10 degrees Celsius. Genuinely, 10 degrees Celsius by a single plant. Bro, that much water cannot do that. So, yeah, no. No. That number is just like bonkersly. 1 to 2 degree would be like, whoa. 10 degrees is like, nah. Talk about Zoho app. I have not looked into it. They're looking. They took Japanese loan to make underground metro and close it by 10:30 p.m. daily, which is awfully early. Lol. Which location you're talking about? Calcutta? Isn't Calcutta metro ancient? Like before India's independence, kind of ancient? Still like the photos from satellites. No, I stopped doing that. Like I wanted to do that and I did do that, but problem is the long cable I have basically from my computer to rooftop, that is like a 3 stories long cable, and I have FM tower from my rooftop I can see. So it was getting like very, what you call, FM tower was making it messy. And I'm pretty sure modern satellites cannot work like that. So many of the modern satellites have digital transmission rather than FM transmission. So yes, yeah. What if government by Europe has provided alternatives just to teach America? It could happen. Likelihood is low, but it could happen. If India has no more safe and those in the future, better choice to shift to another country or religion, convert. See, all options are bad options. Like all options are bad option here. I cannot also too much fighting in the name of language. Bangalore genuinely needs to go pro. Yeah, that a lot of people do say that, although my experience was not that bad, but primarily because I did not used to travel a lot, and most of my colleagues and all that, they were quite cool with English, so things were fine. Mumbai metro underground line are not fully operational yet, but whatever is operational is closed very early. Okay, Let them be fully complete nonsense is better to not. Yeah. Anyway. Have you tried the Comet browser? Nah, I'm fine with Google Chrome. And people are like, okay, Google Chrome has this and that. It's like, bro, it pays my bill. So it's like I can't be mad at Google because they are paying me. So at some point it's like, yeah, it has this sort of issue. It's like almost like being mad at Windows. It's like, oh, Windows does this. It's like, yeah, it's the most simplest reliable operating system there is. And like, oh, Linux, yeah, I'm not touching command line. Like almost all tutorial of Linux starts with like, okay, click here, and then type this command. I'm like, what's the point? Pearl Harbor, which had more impact? Pearl Harbor. If you, how will you connect with us? I do not know, man. I do not know. Ankit said, time will tell, man. Time will tell. Although I have seen, as to America, this recently, 2-3 days ago, a big news came out. And this is the first time I saw, again, I was hearing about it. And again, I was like, observing some, what you call, secondary order impact of Trump derangement syndrome. But this few days ago, this happened in real time for me. And I was like, okay, people really have Trump derangement, like women really have Trump derangement. And yes, women. Because why? Trump, when the memorial of Kirk, the person who got kaput, that memorial, he said like, we have some news that we are gonna talk about, autism and correlation with, what was the medication? Adderall? No. What was that name? Adderall. Adderall. Autism. Tylenol. Tylenol. Now, here's the Tylenol is a very strong medication, and if you know anything about strong medication, they have strong reaction. Duh. That's like water is wet. Now, Tylenol consumption has went up a lot, and lot of people for past 5-6 years have been raising the alarm that there is serious correlation. Like the ingredient used in that, it's harmful enough where they are like, we should really look into it. And Tylenol themselves, let that be very clear, the brand, the MNC who does not care about anything, they themselves is like, whoa, do not take Tylenol when you are pregnant. And Trump says the same thing. And like, again, from Harvard to all that's like, again, it's not like, oh, this is causing it, but it's like, it's not helping. Let's just put it there. It's not helping. And Trump says that, like a very methodic and very simple point. And be mindful, brand itself has said that every leftist media was talking about this last year and a few years before that also. And everybody lost their share. And like now we have liberal pregnant women just like, I'm like, there was a rumor that if Trump ever comes out and says like, breathing is good, these people will asphyxiate themselves. I'm like, yeah, they will actually do that. Like, can you imagine that being so retarded that you actually, hate Trump more than you love your own child? It's like, imagine if it is 0.01% chance that there is something truth to it, you are risking your child just so you can spite Trump who's never gonna watch your video. Like really, like, or the worst case scenario is that you really are that demented that you are like, okay, TikTok like matters more than my child's well-being. Like seriously, that was the like, dude, the drug company themselves said that. And again, there is a history of these sort of things happening. Like we know, we have learned from hard experience that do not took too much drugs in pregnancy does not work well. So that was like very, what you call, very, very well. Yeah, again, I have no idea. Like, I think the media took its last, what you call, they put too much effort into villainizing Trump, and I think it worked. But I think it's a very, what you call, short-term weapon. Because again, if you are that demented, there is nothing left here. Like, nothing is here. Nothing. And again, they did not even say we're going to ban it. They were very clear. Pregnant women, like nothing else. Like, you want to take it. And be mindful, by the way, if you take 5 or 6 tablets, your liver going to be kaput in one day. That's in the warning label. That's how strong it is. I'm like, it's on the label. What are you smoking? That seems like very, what you call, Tenolol is paracetamol. No, ingredients are similar-ish. similar ish. Some ingredients are there. Some ingredients are there. I have to ask my brother, like, and again, I'm pretty sure he will know paracetamol, but he will not know Tylenol. What is that? But again, those sort of things, like even in Disprin, I used to eat Disprin, and Disprin is like if you eat too much of it, you will get ulcer. Like it's a known thing, you will get ulcer. So it's a normal. Like the stronger the medication, the stronger the consequences. Like duh. So the fact that, and be mindful, every research ensures like there is some correlation, not zero, not 100%, but there is something. And again, why wouldn't you act in abundance of caution? And heck, let's just say you did not. Why are you eating it just to show a TikTok video? Like that was so tragic, so tragic. As have you ever watched Just a Man has movie? Some scenes are. I do not know what you already have some similar in the early look just like recommended choice E20 Petro. Yeah. Since Comet browser can control the entire browser and voice command, I think AI is gonna control the entire OS in the near future. Just work on voice. It could happen. It could happen. Shiva first role have ministry number. Again, ministry is lying. Like a lot of people did what you call what was that? Right to information, RTI, and they are like, yeah, it's still mixed, like flat out. Like I think there is only one brand, and it's like 160 rupees per liter if you want to have that. It's like, yeah, it's not viable. And again, that actually gave me the confidence to do drilling in my car. It's like I know the car will not last much longer, so might as well have comfortable time while doing so. Why medication is given the doses by in dose by the, again, it's a painkiller sort of. Again, it's not that harmful. It's like I told you exactly, like I took Disprin, it works, but again, I'm trying to be like, reduce its doses, because again, it is powerful. It does work, and again, as you get older, it do require that. So again, it was truly tragic. It's like Trump is saying very reasonable. It's like, pregnant women, and again, they are very clear. Please consult your doctor, and please take the minimum amount, not just. And again, they have bottles this size. I'm like, who keeps a bottle like this? Are you a pharmacist? Like, what the hell? I don't, but I know you want to. You seem like a Trump. Again, I can tell you where Trump goes full cuckoo. I can say where Trump does very good things. For me, Trump is a normal person. For you, Trump wrong. And again, I've lived too long. I'm not retarded enough here. I'm like people bad or people good. That's not how humanity works. Everyone, including Vladimir Putin, will have some good stuff, some bad stuff. Like that's normal for me. Everybody's like, oh, like you say, it's like, yeah, if you call him idiot, all it makes you sound like even retard, simply because, oh, then why you are not the president? And again, be mindful, Kamala Harris is Indian. Like Kamala, she's Kamala. It's like, Tulsi Gabbard was other. Tulsi, I did not understood like what was that word, Tulsi. Everybody was calling Tulsi. I was like, oh, it's Tulsi. Like in Hindi, it sounds different. So Tulsi Gabbard, I was like, oh, she was also coming close to becoming president. So I think RTI needs to go now. RTI has one of the good things out of Manmohan Singh government, but people who don't like question lol. That's a very translation for me. Trump is not God. He can make mistakes. So, yeah, it's like, but again, at this point in time, which your states is going to change the divorce law, lower birth rate. Google it. It's a very popular right now. It's a very popular. Type like, half the divorce rate, mothers can't cash out. Write this sort of topic and it will come up. It was but you are juvenile. Then why are you watching it? Like you were saying that if I'm juvenile, cool, awesome, GG. Why are you watching my video? Why are you in my live stream? It's like Anil Singh. Again, people have their different opinion, and if they do not agree with your opinion, you're gonna, oh, you are a child. I was like, I've seen a professor do that, so that thing does not bother me anymore. It's like I've seen a professor do that, argument from authority, so I'm like, I do not need to worry about it. Like I lived too long. 7 years ago, I called Hyperloop bluff. So many people hated me. It's like, oh, you don't know what they're talking. I was like, I'm here. So, again. It's Florida. They changed the divorce law. Maybe. I like how your constitution has limit on how many times one can become president. We need in India, so people don't sit on PM seat for. Again, yeah, that's the benefit of being old country. Meaning they had this problem. They had a problem where president sat for too long, destroyed the country, and they're like, no, we cannot have. And again, that's the same thing happened in Russia also. Putin came. There was a law in the constitution that you cannot be longer than that. The first thing he did is change that law. That's how country dies. Like the moment that law has been changed, if people do not react instantaneously, people die. Same happened in Venezuela also. Like constitution was there, but yes, the people keep forgetting constitution can protect you if you protect the constitution. Constitution has to be this ethereal thing where it's like, nobody is above it. At least not one single individual. Not someone is like, oh, in the top, he's just signing the decree. It's like, F you. That should not be allowed. That was there. Indu, hey, I think I'm seeing you after a long while. Yeah. What they changed in the family laws? Can you be more specific? Each state, yeah, they have each of their own system. So Shubhaji, okay, I'm gonna relieve you from your hassle. Okay, where's the hassle from this channel? Okay. Do you think government will push? Do you think government will introduce E27 petrol in 20? Oh, they're gonna do TE80. It makes a politician richer. It makes middle class poorer. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? It destroys the environment. Why wouldn't they? Didn't we learn from Brazil? They destroyed all of the rainforest, all of it. Why? Ethanol. Stupidity. So it's there. Fundamentally speaking, it is what it is. People can do whatever they want to do. At this point in time, I no longer have investment in the future, so I'm out. Investment is like, do I have money? Investment is just like, no, it's like, I'm out. Roosevelt was the president for 4 terms. I did it. You said there was a WW2 also during his term. Roosevelt? No, some people keep talking about it. It's like someone older. Like there is a reason. Like there was a whole fight about it. Again, people who study American politics, they will know more about it. I won't. So that's there. Can you also did you? No, they did not ban anomaly. All they did is like, no, you can't take his property or like basically what China is claiming to do. I'm hearing it, but I do not have confirmation about that. China has also done something like that. You cannot take a man's property. Like that's all doing. I think they should start E100 petrol and bring emergency in India. I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked. I don't know. Yeah. Again, at this point in time, the institution of marriage is too far gone. Like once you convince someone of victimhood, nothing can be done. Like at that point in time, letting it go is the only thing, and let nature reset everything, or do scientific solutions. Create some bots. I've seen a lot of people, like I'm not joking, like when I made the video on T5000, Thor 5000, that is from NVIDIA, I was thinking like bots will take a lot of time. I'm like, it could happen very quickly. Like I'm not even joking at this point in time. Although battery wise, I do not see them lasting very long, but as long as battery life is more than 2-3 hours, is like, bro, we good. Or have wireless charging, or even have a cord. Who cares? So I can see now, like almost see, like it's almost doable now. So I've tried to buy shares in the ethanol company, but I couldn't because my order was 99%. What does that mean? What does that mean? INR value cost, what's your opinion on India's future? Again, that's same true with everything. Like I haven't seen a single currency that is doing well, so to say. Maybe some Middle Eastern currency that is backed by oil, maybe. But I haven't seen like euro is going down, dollar is going down, rupees is going down, Pakistani rupee is going down, or ruble went down, all of that. So fundamentally, that's what I'm saying. Anything can happen anytime these days. Yeah. I believe countries like South Korea should invest in artificial womb technology rather than pro-family policies. Yeah, that could be a good, wise investment. And again, fundamentally, the only way to solve a woman's problem is, yeah, you no longer have to deal with this. It's like, that's the only solution you can give them. It's like, okay, bye. Like, you do not have to bear children, you do not have to do abortion, you just, bye. Like, men will not have sex with you, men will not force you to bear children, just go away, and we have our solution. Like that's the only way, like because again that's inherently what marriage did. Basically the marriage laws did. It's like, okay, you can get married and divorce the husband, take the money, take the property. It's like the things that husband were providing, you are getting without the husband. So men also have to create something similar. But again, men being men, we have to do higher quality of that. We can't just do basic bitch stuff. We have to do higher quality. Higher quality is actually create the technology and replacement, not government based, like actually create the technology. Can it be done? There is a good chance. Like again, once the bot thing happens, then people will start investing money. A bot has to happen first. First we have to have AI girlfriend, then we have to AI bots, then artificial womb technology will be given. Like that's the pipeline. Because again, you need to make sure that enough men has given up on women that women's value is like, yeah, nil point, meaning it's like, yeah, it's like woman is cool, awesome, who cares? It's like, yeah, I need to be make millions of dollars in order to even approach it. It's like, bro, prostitutes are cheaper. So at some point, just price becomes stupid. It's like, you know, this watch is $75 million. No, it's stupid. Like there is a limited point where it's like if you exceed beyond a point, no value, like nothing has infinite value. It's like, you know, I remember in Bangalore back in the when I was in like, you know, artist like FM radio and that Volvo bus, it was like affordable home at Koramangala at 2.5 crores. I'm like, couldn't you just make it like, you know, 3 crores? Make it like, you know, round number. Is like, what the hell? Affordable home at Koramangala for 2.5 crores. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? So, you know, it's like you can keep increasing price, but there is an upper limit to it. It's like, yeah, not worth it. Like there is an upper limit to it. So men have to willingly from their heart, they have to stop being simps. They have to like accept AI girlfriend as an actual replacement. Then there will be money for a lot of money in AI. Then there will be a lot of money in the bot industry because companies are like, oh, there is a demand for it. Once they cross that threshold, even if like only 10 to 50,000 are sold, it will change the dynamic way too quickly. It's like, boom, men will go from like, yeah, like I'm working, say why, so I can afford it. And again, Japanese men did the same thing. It's like once they realized that their grandfather was effed, their fathers were effed, and they were going to be effed, they're like, bye. And again, real dolls are expensive. Like, I'm not joking, real dolls are ludicrously expensive. And somehow Japanese men are like, yeah, we're gonna work, we're gonna collect, save our money and get a real doll. Oh, there was this guy, they did a documentary, it's like, and he had a garage full of it. He was so rich. And again, he was so rich, he got used to the dolls so more than, it's like, one girl came, it's like Lamborghini and all that. Like, he was a rich. He was like actually rich, and he had like the whole, it was so for the builder, 2.5 crore is just 2.5 crore. Not just out of fertility window, so it's useless. Tell them to have more and okay, it's just build the womb. Yeah, but again, people have to emotionally reach there. It cannot be done like, because there are a lot of people who have like, you know, this is what a man does. Men must be sacrificed because we have no value. Those people, like, you have to wait for them to die out, and you have to create enough of what you call like, you know, auxiliary path where it's like, no, we have to do something like this. I hope I'm still alive to see baby boom. Yeah. The place where I grew up since 2030, rapidly construction and new buildings, all of them have minimum 2.5 crore for 1.5 BHK. 1.5 BHK? What the heck is 0.5 BHK? If vested interest for family structure, to get run by business like a girlfriend, even then, so proposed solution, the society won't work for it. See, how do you basically balance the market forces, right? So one has went full cuckoo, is like victimhood. You can't undo that. Like, it's almost communism level brain damage. You can't undo that. Like, there is no control side on that. Like, once you believe in victimhood, the only way to solve that is basically remove all the safeguards from it. It's like all of it. It's like, no, I'm out. Like, you be free bird and all that. You just be free, like truly be free. None of this half free and all that. Like, no, don't get married and have 10,000 sexual partners. Just have 50,000 sexual partners. No marriage and alimony. Like, complete freedom. Unless that is done, they will not know the value of men. And again, if men are bad, they are retarded, because again, why they are getting married? If not that, and again, men has to evolve. If men did not evolve, again, that's how this problem was created. A lot of simps. So men has to be forced. Like, this is nature forcing men through a, what you call, a grate. It's like simps die, and the one who has brain, they will solve it. Is there any encryption which cannot be hacked by anybody except me? No. By law of physics, it cannot be created. Like, it's almost like if you want to create a vault that nobody can break into it, you cannot have a door in it. If you want an encryption that cannot be de-encrypted, you cannot have a de-encryption key. So it's a law of physics kind of thing. 1.5 BHK means one extra bathroom probably. That would be tragic. So, like fundamentally, like society cannot undo, like if you keep, like think about this, like how much women hate Trump that they are like literally taking a drug that has, like again, it's on the, it's what you call, this paper. It's in warning sheet, it will fry your liver. And again, claim is there, I hope it's false, that one woman has, like one pregnant woman, simply because he took too much for TikTok. So you are seeing a single gender society in the future? Not single. I think once you bitch slap enough of them, where it's like, no, same way you bitch slapped husband by creating alimony and property laws and all that, other way can be done also. It's almost like, if you can do a bad thing, we can do worse thing. That's the whole equilibrium point of it. It's like, yeah, see, most men is like, oh, I am not 7 feet tall. I don't have a cock that is like, 2 feet long, and like I can't bang someone for 12 hours and I don't make billions of dollars. Cool. I have an alternative. That's all it has to be. It's just like, I do not meet your standards. Cool, awesome, GG, good luck finding your standard. I'm out. That's the only thing we need to do. It's like, I'm out. Because here's the deal. There is a pyramid of structure of this. Basically, the top gigachets, basically the criminals. They are in the top 1%. All the women go into that. All of it. So now, how the heck women have that sort of value? Because 80% of men are chasing that, like, like if that 80% is removed, collapses. Like it's all fun and games. It's like it's not fun and games once you are old. Once you are 35 years old, it's not on fun and games. It's like you can see that, like, a lot of women that went into OnlyFans and they were printing money. But because most of them did not invest that money, they ran out like 3 to 4 years ago, kaput. It's like, yeah, you old, you used up. So it's like, bye. Now there is a newer, hotter woman. So it's like, bye. So it's similar thing. It's basically creating a what you call off ramp. Basically, if a man wants to have a family, here's an alternative option. If you want to risk it with a woman, good luck. If it works, awesome. If it does not work, well, we did tell you beforehand, but it's up to you. And for the man who's like, yeah, this is not working for me, okay, you have this option. Basically, same way women got an option to F the husband and get the money. Basically, all the benefit of a husband without the penalty of a husband. Cool, awesome. Same way men should also have that. It's like, hey, you are paying for an organic wife, now pay for an artificial wife. You are still paying anyway. What's the difference? Should we promote it? No. Women don't do investment. No, again, I'm shocked how many women in OnlyFans did not do it. Like, if you are making that kind of money, like some of these women were making bonkers amount of money. Like, you would think they will put 99% of the money into investment, like 99%. Like, it was millions of dollars. It's like, that's what, yeah. There was a ball and owned by Venkachu worth double than that, owned by Venkachu about 10 to 16 hours. So now it's worth double that. There is bungalow owned by. Single is like it. Did something happen? Is my stream still functional? Yeah, it looks is functional. Okay. Why government don't ban OnlyFans? Again, I do not want to ban anything. Like I'm completely against the idea of nanny state. Let that be very clear. I am completely against the idea of nanny state. If people wants to do something stupid, they must have the ability to do something stupid, because that's the only way you can separate between person who has high moral caliber, person who is wise, versus someone who does not have what you call control over themselves. I don't know having religious system, but religion needs to be since it's a bonding factor. Bhakti, yeah. So, like again, there was some rumors. The people are saying that let's just say, if Trump is the last term, who will win? Who will fight for the next term? Vincent, right? What is his name? Current vice president. Vice President JD Vance. Yeah, JD Vance. So he's like far more what you call conservative than Trump. Trump was a liberal, and then he converted into basically right wing, because again liberal went bit too cuckoo. It's like, again, like this moment was my what you call, yeah, they actually went full cuckoo once they actually started to say, bro, this is just not viable. Whereas like you are drugging yourself because you hate Trump. It's like, yeah, that went full cuckoo. So uh, only Fantex. No. See, I'm talking about the money that woman got. Like they were showing like, heck, Barney Blue literally bought a blue Ferrari. They were still making more than like, again, for example, there are a lot of YouTubers make a lot of money, but YouTube still takes the same amount of cut. It's just the total pie has been huge. So that is there fundamentally. So there is a chance that if he becomes the president next cycle, he might actually try to ban it or do something with it. OnlyFans days was like gold was 5,500 gram in 2020. 5,000, it's 11,000. What's your opinion on this? It's irrelevant. It's like, see, why you're talking about what market forces are doing? Like, invest the end. There's nothing more than like, that's what I do. It's like, I have a Nifty 50 investment, I keep investing into it. I will try, like, once I come from the trip, if things go well, I'll invest into, like, I'm trying. There is an app that allows me to buy stocks in American stock market. I'll try to buy one or two brand, like one stock, at least one stock. There is one company that I'm like thinking, and I have to do it before they try something big. If it works, cool, awesome. If it does not work, who cares? I'll try that. So YouTube is redirecting my chat when I talk about maybe, unless you are using some naughty words, I should not do that. Or maybe I'm missing the, like, you know, what you call. I doubt that. YouTube barely removes anything, man, like barely. Sometimes it does. Like sometimes it will do, like message will come to me and then it will go magically, message retract it. So I guess Sony forgot about, no. Sony is making that and leak has happened. However, as of now, it looks very underwhelming. And I'm actually scared, like, because there is a very good chance that what Canon will release soon will be multiple times better. So I will be stuck in an ugly position. Money, like, remove the money as an issue, is that I will have an expensive Sony that is underwhelming, and they'll have a cheap Canon with expensive lens ecosystem. So I will be stuck in this, rock and the hard place. And there are other auxiliary system. Like first, my brother already has bought basically Sony system, so he has battery lenses and all that. So it's in my best interest and remove his camera. The main point is that DJI Mic 3 has the hot shoe that allows me to do digital audio. That's like shut up, take money. So fundamentally speaking, I'm like, ooh. And what we have seen so far is like, they are using the exact same sensor, although if they have updated it, like they are saying like it's modified or updated, or like, let's just assume optimistically, if they had made read speed very fast, it would be like shut up, take money. If they had improved the burst rate from like 10 or 15, I think this was very low, to 20 or 30 or something like good, it would be like GG. If they have improved the cooling performance, GG. Monitor I have seen, like the monitor now, instead of just having flip out, it has like hinge. So it's like double hinge, so it's really good. So that is there. Better thermal performance, 4K 60 without crop. I don't need like 6K, 7K. I'm like, no, I do not need those things. I cannot support. I don't have enough money for hard drives to support that. So I'm totally cool with that. All I want is like, price should not be too stupid. But again, the prices are very high in Sony right now, and they are saying it's because of tariff, which is confusing to me. How the heck Nikon released such a cheap camera? Even Canon's, FX3 replacement was very cheap, relatively speaking. So I do not get this tariff point. I'm just hoping, knock on wood, that tariff would be cheap in India, as in like if India is buying from, let's say, Taiwan directly, it should not have that stupid tariff. So I'm hopeful. Which app, since I also like to buy US stock? I don't know, like I'll confirm it once I've actually done it. There is only one app I think that allows that, because they have partnered up with directly US bank, so all the money directly goes there, so you do not have that conversion loss, where it's like dollar to rupee conversion, so you do not have that loss. There is only one or two app that does that. YouTube is indirectly supportive. Of course it is. Like YouTube's last CEO was full leftist. So they turbocharged it, and a lot of like cultural zeitgeist first went too left. So that happened. So that was smartphone is catching a little too catching too quickly now. Camera need to have dual base ISO or even with Mark 5, otherwise it's gonna be start to fall behind. Looking how good smartphone videos get for smartphone. Like I get it, because see, here's the paradox. Like if you are watching a smartphone video on the smartphone itself, it's amazing. But if you are watching on the even monitor, because again, a lot of people are consuming in this, so it feels like that. But the moment you watch it on monitor, it's like, huh. Like my brother has Samsung S23 Ultra, and we did shooting in his channel where I was talking about my camera Canon 800D, and he was talking about Canon A7C Mark II. So, and we recorded this on mobile. And again, the S23 Ultra has the ability to use mic like this. So his DJI mic we used on that, it worked. But here's the, when I was watching in small screen, I was like, it's good. When I watched in a monitor, I was like, it looked like what? So it is there. So at this point in time, quality wise, again, I'm just, because what do I actually do? Let's be real. What do I actually do? I put my camera there, exactly there, and I have a, like this is my TV. That's it. There is nothing more to do. So all I want is, for primary reason for camera upgrade is that I'm fed up this 30-minute limit. Other than that, I don't actually have any problems. And again, if a camera have the ability to do USB webcam, that would be awesome. That would be really helpful. So instead of having this webcam, I can have shallow background, depth of field. Gonna have awesome fun with that. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. Although it looks like it's gonna be very underwhelming, but as long as like the core has been improved, not just like I just don't want a lazy camera. Like I just don't want it. I don't think there will be anything groundbreaking, although it could happen, but likelihood is very low. But let's see. In case of Japan, was a feminism or companies? No, see, all of them came together and it kaputted the whole generation. One thing does not, again, I keep saying one lie does not break a man. If you just have too many of it, then it's like kaput. Like they introduced feminist law and then the government is like, you must work 5 jobs so you can die for the nation. It's like, what the hell? So again, too many bad things too quickly and men broke. It's just they saw their father being bitched on, they saw their grandfather being bitched on, and it's like, what's the point of life? What's the point of like working 3 jobs and dying on a, like, you know, before you retire because your heart physically gives out? What's the point? Like, where is this honor and where is this like shit? All the, like, if your children hate you, it's like at that point honor means nothing. At that point, like, honor means nothing. It's kaput. It's bullshit. So if they did that, it's like meh. Although in Japan, the worst thing, not even worst thing, like inevitable kind of thing is that is like a lot of women filed fake cases in metros and all that, because again, how would you see it? So men started to beating them. Like just women say anything, they'll just beat her. It's like, why? Because beating has a different you know, jurisdiction. It's like, and people see it and it's like nobody's interfering anymore. It's like, yeah, they are scared themselves. It's like, oh, what if she files a false case? I'm like, the Japanese men went sigma, like full sigma. It's like, oh, false case. How about false teeth? I was like, damn, that's brutal. So yeah. Is DJI Osmo Action 5 best cam for home use on casual compared to DSLR or anything? I have not that's partner. I have not looked into it. So has YouTube started declines in terms of user and content? Yeah. I think the dumbest thing YouTube is doing, not filtering out AI content. It will be really bad for them also, because if they allow AI content to work and spread, it has a consequence where, like, you know, a lot of people will try to make it. And if you are talking about a person, like let's say I can only make 1 video per day, but if I'm just a fake channel with AI, I can just make 10,000 video per day and it will destroy YouTube server end. And I'm seeing a lot of AI videos like that, whereas, like, you know, channel has only like 30-40 video, and like they're just like literally every topic you can type, there is a video on that, and it's like all AI generated. So it's in YouTube's best interest to remove all of that. Like, no, you cannot just like lol, like no. Just like flat out no, they have to do it. If they do not only they will pay from server point of view, they will also piss off the user's point of view. And if users get pissed off, who is watching it and then who is paying it? So that's one thing. I understand that frustration, and again, I'm feeling it. It's like, dude, YouTube's first priority should be like making. Where did you get the Japanese news? Oh, you can find that. Like, there are a lot of channels that are very specific on these sort of things. Like, there is channel that uncovers Japan. There is a channel that is like, I think, China Uncovered, that only goes deep into China and all that. So there are a lot of options like that. And again, these sort of things you will not find in mainstream. Earlier you said, go do marriage in the Middle East. No, I did not say that. I never said get married. I never ever said that. Never ever said that, get me. Now it also means they found a loophole in also. That's a far loophole. No. See, once you give someone victimhood complex, there is no return from that. It's like life is suffering. You have to willingly accept it. If you do not do that, there is no government, this or that, or laws or regulation. Like fundamentally, that's the base of it. It's like, male friendship. Imagine if a male friendship happens like, oh, if you make this much money only, then friendship will happen. You will say, F off. Like, that's not friendship. That's worthless. So, fundamentally, like, life is suffering. You're gonna suffer. Or question is, do you want to suffer for someone or suffer for yourself? And trust me, it may sound like, suffering for someone else is like, bad. It's actually better. It's like, it's much better to suffer for someone else than to yourself. Because if you're suffering for yourself, you will get into feedback loop. Feedback loop will destroy you. A resurgence of AI thumbnail in YouTube is destroying the platform. Yeah, I totally, like, they really have to clamp on AI. Like, they cannot have YouTube if everybody is like start to use. That's something that is genuinely bad. Like, I'm actually shocked how lazy they have been to reacting to it. It's like, I'm not joking. I am not joking. I have shared this on my Telegram group. I was scrolling Instagram and there was a video. It's like, there was a guy who was showing his farm where it's like some poor place in India, and he has like, 30 computers and all that, multiple rooms. And he's like, yeah, you can see we are just closing this channel. We have finally gave him like, 4,000 hours like to monetize the channel, and we are giving them a subscriber. I'm like, how the heck you are, like, why Meta is allowing this sort of advertisement? That's the part to me. It's like Meta is like, let's boom Google. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, man? That's the whole thing. Life is also something you need to understand people before changes happen, no? Something that needs to understand by people before changing happens, no? USA batch and yeah. Somebody said, like, I think last week's live stream said like, I'll go to North Korea because there nobody complains. Oh, that I think there was a meme. What you say? The Berlin Wall meme is like, the American soldiers, like, the Russian soldiers, not Soviet soldier ask the American soldier is like, how are things? It's like, not bad, can't complain about it. And then he asks, like, what about you? Yeah, same, can't complain about it. And you have to understand what was the underlayer of it. I was like, damn. That was something interesting. That was something interesting. Do you watch Alice in Borderland? Nah. Why your friend left back? Again, he was not getting jobs. Did you retracted the message or YouTube did? But again, you have not typed anything that YouTube would require. Antarctica. Please think about it. Please think about it. Yeah, I specified that he left Bangalore because he was working, again, similar to my gaming industry, but again, from programming side, and he was not getting offers. And again, he was senior. That was the biggest problem with him, is like, he was a senior, so nobody wanted to pay as much he was getting the, like, last job. And he was like, okay, I'll work for less. And they were like, no, if you do that, you will leave the moment somebody gives you like higher pay. So they did not. Did you watch Dunkirk? No. It is on my list, but again, so many things are happening. Like, again, last 2 weeks was very mess. I had like almost 7 to 8 days outside of my house. It was really brutal. And then I was delayed by 1 day. I could have focused, but like, my brain was not working. Yesterday, my brain was just like kaput. It was just not working. So I had to work today. Thankfully, I woke up early today, so I worked today. So at least I'm only behind by 1 day. It's a tragic, but at least I finished the shot. I finished this live. So things are okay-ish. I only have to work 1 day next week in order to recover everything, but fine. I'll be fine. It will be fine. Things happen like this and all that. So things are like this. Although I have to say, things are shaking up too much at this point in time. There are a lot of people saying that culture is starting to change, maybe. And again, Chinese people, I keep hearing that, like, they are flat out banning alimony and all. I don't think they can ban alimony even if they want to. Although dictatorship can do things like that, but Who knows? And property, I'm pretty sure they have done that. Property one, I'm pretty sure. It's like, if the guy had property before marriage, it's his property, not yours. I was like, huh, took you long enough. Happy Durga Puja. Puja is special paneer roll? No, no. Mom has made paneer sabji, so I don't have to eat outside. And again, I have to travel I have to bring someone very early morning from some place, then I have to go, flights, stuff, lot of things. Yesterday would be full, occupied. And then hopefully, let's see what's the time. If I'm lucky, I'll be in a hotel bed by, what's the time? By 9 p.m. tomorrow, I should be in a hotel bed if things go well. If things go well, I should be. And again, I'm hopeful. I'm really hopeful if this to turn into something useful. And again, I will talk about it if it goes well. Although creator title has been changed with director, I was like, oh, butter, like heavy name. My title now has heavy name, like director. I was like, damn. I have, although to be fair, I do have Chief Visionary Officer of Ahirawat, so that is there. So I have titles, just empty pockets. That's a problem. Engine one is going very well, so I have to say, like we are finally, I'm physically seeing machined parts, things are starting to come together. I'm hopeful this time we are doing coordinate machining measurement day one, so we make sure that parts actually fit within the tolerance. So things, I'm like, but again, next week it will freeze up because, obviously, but I'm hopeful. Awesome, director, director, yeah, that sounds cool. Director Anupam. Anupam name is so common now, like Director Vipul. I was like, oh, but again, I have a lawyer here. His name is Vipul. So, that's all. That's funny, like, like in some ways, like my life is so rich. In other way, my life is completely broke. It's like, it's the dichotomy of this is like so hilarious. It's like, so because I'm going to join in gaming industry. I don't know exactly, but it was very high. And he was like 10 years old or something. 10 years as in like in the industry for 10 years, like very high. Salary was very high. Don't recall the exact number. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna tell me also. But things are like that. At this point, the only thing matters to me is like making sure that I keep investing little by little into the, Nifty 50. Hold on. Where is this coin? Yep. Nifty 50. I thought about investing into Edison, and it was like the minimum investment was 17,000 rupees if I convert like $230 or something they had. I was like, damn. I could do it if I can push myself, but I'm like, whew. And again, I would have done that if government was not firing missile at them. Government is firing missile at them, and I'm like, now the most chances are like you don't get into controversy. First name, come on, last name. Come on, last name. So, although I do start to see, I do have to say this app does have one good thing. Basically, if you can go into your investment and buy more, there is a transition history. If you look into transition history, the first investment I did, that was like 760 days ago. Oh, they do not show the percentage. Bloody hell. It's like almost 25% profit has happened. So that is there. I'm second dropper JEE mains aspirant. Any suggestion? What does that mean, second dropper? I genuinely do not understand. Like second topper, I understand. Like you got second rank. Second dropper, what does that mean? I do not know, man. And again, I'm not the guy. Like, see, I'm not financially swimming in. If you become CEO of Oliver, what will you do? Nothing, nothing. See, I have a very simple philosophy. Do not interfere in someone's free will and free choice. Like, it has to be their choice. No, I will not interfere in it at all. No interference. It's like, again, that's the same reason why I say, like, I will never ban any or even support ban on any drugs and all that. Of course, I will have this children law, like, you don't sell it to children. It's like, duh. That's my, like, they have to be old enough to understand how things work. So 18. After that, it's your choice. Of course, I will have campaigns and all that. It's like, this is not good, really not recommended. But again, I will not ban it, because again, banning it only makes politicians richer, weapons manufacturer richer, and cartels richer. I rather have my public be richer and not to have to spend a lot of money on jailing people. It's like, you'd put something in your own body and I'm jailing you to save you. It's like, what kind of retard logic is that? Like, because again, I can completely agree if somebody forces some drugs on someone else, poof, that person, no discussion. But like, I put something in my body and you are harassing my life, destroying my life to save my life. It's like, that's not how it works. So I'm the one who I am the one who passed class 12 and after dropping take after that drop in second year after passing class 12, still preparing for third attempt in JE mains. Yeesh. Again, I'm not the right person to talk about these sort of things. I never had to apply for exam, I never had to apply for job, I got jobs for free. So heck, if like, let's just say people will hate me if I like, let's just say, knock on wood, if this Ahirawat things works out, people will like, you got job like this. Is like, Anupam, job. That's how I will get job. People will literally find me and like, how did you got this luck? It's like, that's how I got my first gaming job. It's like, yo, you want job, bro? I'm like, yeah, bro, come, we get a job. And here's the deal, they will train us for 6 months, actual industry training for 6 months, and then we get a job. Our penalty was, salary was lol 8,000 rupees, but it was 7-8 years ago, and they had food, so we could survive. So it was it. I'm choosing management core and their own university, not JE or anything. I don't want to poof my age anymore. Management quota of 2 years, own fee, 2-year loan with guidance from peers. Yeah, that could be right. That could be wise. That could be wise. Yeah, please make sure, especially for any young ladies who's going into this sort of thing, make sure how much money you are taking out for loan. Like, really sit down, calculate the whole system. If you're paying too much, you will have too much debt, and if having debt at the early age, it's almost unrecoverable. So please make sure it's really not too stupid. Like, make sure of that. How's your have you hoga? Have you developed your game art skill? Not anymore. Like, I haven't even touched 3D software. The only software I touch now is Fusion 360. I do want to look into substance designer. I loved that software, but again, what's the point? Like I can't justify it anymore. And I'm other programs that I'm developing, that's in my GitHub. That I'm working with Jagannath, who is the programmer. Very smart guy, and he's not getting jobs. So I know that market is effed up. Like, he's so freaking smart. Like, he actually writes the library. I'm like, damn. Like, in actual C language, he writes the damn thing. I'm like, damn. And he's like, he almost made the app. Like, app is almost ready. Like, again, he has an interview to give tomorrow. After that, we'll talk and see. And if he gets a job, and again, the same thing happened with my first endeavor also. Me and my programmer friend, we were like, okay, instead of making portfolio, let's make a let's make a game together. So I'll make the asset, you'll make the programming. We were almost 80% done. We both got job at the same time. He got a job, I got a job. We were like, wow, that game would never got finished. So this time I'm really making sure, like, if he has to bail out again, if he gets a job, of course I want him to pay attention in his job. If he gets a job and it's like the app is get abandoned, I'll force everything on ChatGPT. And again, I almost got a working app from ChatGPT, so I know it can be done. It won't be great, but again, once you have a working app and you can show people will understand, oh, this is what you're trying to do, this is what you are trying to achieve. So I have a good feeling about that. How you developed it? Oh, I've studied in, there is an institute. Like, again, institute is the best place because you'll meet like-minded people. That's the best place. You can even see my portfolio in ArtStation. But it's so old. Although my pillar is still there. The substance designer pillar is still there. I'm very happy about that. So anyway, I'll see you guys next week, or maybe even in live if things go well. So thanks. There were some good, interesting questions. Bye.